We'll let her live.
All right.
So
okay.
ladies,
So yeah, we're gonna turn
question, comment.
You get a chance to go ahead and grill us.
Anything you want to ask?
Give me that death stare. All right. So we'll start. Who wants to go first? Who had a question, disagreement,
comment,
whatever it may be? This is your chance to talk shit back.
Or
so go ahead.
Last thoughts on the show
for you.
Okay, sure.
Go ahead.
Are you in a relationship?
Here we go.
Ooh.
You know, I love this question.
It's a straight answer. It's a yes or no.
Yes.
Okay. How long?
A few.
What is a few?
A few relationships.
A few relationships. So you're not in a committed relationship with one individual.
No, he's committed to the few.
Oh my God.
To the
and
view.
can I ask, why do you feel the need to do that? Like, why do you feel the need to be in a relationship with
Because he wants to.
I'm not asking you. Who's saying that behind the mic?
Because monogamy is stupid.
Well, that wasn't
Why
me.
do you feel like that? It's an honest question.
Because
for
it's
you,
not,
why do you feel like
it's
that?
not a man's. I could speak for all men, and it's not a man's best. It's not men. It's not natural for men to be monogamous to one woman. Most guys don't want that. Most guys want to have multiple partners, just that they can't because their girl won't allow it.
And the next question I have for you: those multiple individuals that you're in a relationship, do they all know about each other? Like, do they know that you're in communication with multiple other women? Do they know?
I keep it real. I tell them up straight.
They know and they're okay with it?
Yeah.
Okay. So another question that I have for you.
Damn, how many you got?
Just two.
Okay. I got a question for you. Okay, you know what? Ask your last one and then I want to ask why you asked that, but I already know why you asked it, but it's interesting.
Why? I have another question for you.
Yeah, sure.
So I feel like
Merch.
Oh, get closer. My phone. So these women, these multiple women that you're with, do you feel like in the status that you're in, do you feel like all those women would still entertain you? Like strip away the money, strip away what you do for a living, strip away the lifestyle that you may have. Do you feel like those women would still involve themselves with you? No. Whether it be individually or just all those multiple women all at once? Like just strip away the lifestyle, strip away how much you make. Do you feel like those women will still involve themselves with you?
See, the difference between me and you is I'm not delusional. They absolutely.
That's not the question that I asked you.
I'm going to answer it right now.
I'm
the
not
difference between me and you is I accept reality. Women are with me because of my status and what I built up. That's how it goes. That's the world we live in. Women love opportunistically. I acknowledge and I accept that. That's how it goes.
So the answer is no.
Yeah, absolutely no.
Okay, yeah, that's all I was asking.
Here's the thing. Women will only tolerate you having options and doing whatever it is when you're of higher status and higher value.
And I completely agree.
Women will share a winner only, but the thing is that being a winner is contingent upon your work. So you cannot be a bum and be able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So, but my thing is, because I always find it interesting when girls ask me this question. I know where it's coming from, but why did you ask me if I'm in a relationship?
Here we go.
I asked you because I really genuinely wanted to ask you.
No,
like, because I feel like, what do you mean?
You can't believe it.
Why wouldn't I believe it?
You don't.
I feel like he has very valid points. It's just in the matter that he
delivers
the tone. Yes, the way he delivers it. Yes, the delivery.
Oh my goodness.
He has valid points. What you said is very valid, what you said. But it's just the way he delivers it that people may think like, oh my God, he's an asshole.
But let me ask you
this. Which is why I said like you're chaos, and I feel like your chaos makes a podcast because you ask the questions that technically people don't want to answer.
Well, let me ask you this: if a fact is stated, does it? If I say 1 + 1 is 2, or the sky is fucking blue, does it change the fact that it's still a fact?
It's not. But at the end of the day, we're all emotional human beings. So the way that you deliver it, whether someone agrees, that will take within themselves whether to oppose whether or not they agree with you, just because we're emotional.
Okay. Well, whose fault is that?
Yeah, facts and feelings don't mix.
The emotional person, right? Because aren't you supposed to be in control of your emotions?
Oh shit.
Most definitely.
Okay. So whose fault is it really?
The person that is taking on the emotion that's being emotional.
So if a fact is stated, it doesn't matter who said it or how they said it. It was stated.
It was very true. But like I said, there are people that are emotional. The people that do call you an asshole just based on your delivery, but that doesn't take away from the fact that the things that you say are straight facts.
All right. So because you asked if I'm in a relationship, and I find that very interesting. What if I were to ask you, would it make sense for me to ask you, are you going out and having sex with guys?
Am I going out and having sex with guys?
Yeah. Would that be?
I mean, in regards to the sex conversation, that's TMI.
It'd be kind of dumb for me to ask that, right?
It's TMI.
Yeah, but it's a stupid question. And the reason why is because it's easy for you to go out and get sex, correct?
As a woman?
Yeah.
Yeah, because men are easy.
Thank you.
Men are easy.
You triggered my trap card.
Men are easy. Men are easy.
Yeah. So that doesn't change the fact that like you're still attractive and you can go ahead and get sex, right?
No, that doesn't change the fact.
Yeah. So when a girl asks me, "Are you in a relationship?" It's always funny because they're trying to be like, "Oh, well, do you even qualify to be giving advice?" And the reality is that girls want the relationship. I'm the one that gives out the relationship. Just like you're the one that gives out sex. Do you see what the dynamic here? What I'm trying to go at?
I understand what you're saying, but that's not the nature of why I asked the question.
No,
why
100% is because your thing is like, no, there's no way. This guy's saying all this shit. There's no way he has a girl, whatever. And my thing is, let's say I was single. It wouldn't matter. Well, I kind of am. But let's say I do what the fuck I want to do. But let's say I was single, right? 100%. And I didn't have no girl that I dealt with at all. And I was just 1000% single. It would be irrelevant because I'm the one that picks out relationships, just like you pick who fucks.
Like I said, that's not.
Which is why I was making fun of you earlier.
Why
because
I asked you the question.
You don't decide like that guy before. Like you were saying, oh yeah, in my head, I'm like committed to this guy. But the reality is he picks you, you don't pick him.
Yeah, you can say that. But that's, like I said, that's not the nature of why I asked the question. That's not the context of why I asked the question.
Why'd you ask the question then?
I asked the question because I was genuinely like wanting to know, like, is he in a relationship with someone else?
But why?
Why?
Because of the way that you're like, in regards to like your
You're trying
demeanor.
to disqualify my advice. That's
exactly.
No,
that's why.
like I said, I agree with everything you said. It would have been different if I would have opposed and like completely disagree with what he said. With everything with what he said.
If I said I was single, you would be like, you don't even got a girl.
Yeah.
That's what you
I
would have
wouldn't
said.
say that. I would have been like, okay.
All right.
But you want to be right and impose that on me, but that's not why I asked you the question.
I'm just saying it's a nonsensical point because I'm the one who dictates relationships because I am the man. The women want to get
And I did not disagree with you.
Just like you pick who you fuck. I'd be stupid to say, yo, can you even get laid? That'd be foolish for me to say that because you're a woman. You
But
pick
listen,
who fucks.
I did not disagree with you.
All right.
I didn't disagree with you.
You go in circles, man.
I wanted to ask the same question, but it's more so because of his standards of what he was relaying back in the conversation. So it would be for me like, is this holy grail of a woman who captured this being? You get what I'm saying? In that sense of me asking why you would be in a relationship, not the sense of you're disqualifying your advice, but you know, based on your response to the conversation, I would have think like, damn, he really found this unicorn that he's looking for based on how I took your responses is what I would say.
Okay.
Any more questions?
Anybody else? Disagreement? Something?
Somebody asked him a question.
Okay.
Yeah, I still want
Go ahead.
Do y'all consider yourselves high value men?
He definitely does. He
Strip
definitely
away
does.
the money.
I mean, that term is so
what do you think?
Obscure, but
No.
You know the answer. No?
He definitely does.
So ask me, so let me ask you this. What would make a high value guy in your eyes?
You want me to be fully honest?
Go ahead.
Keep
He
it
wouldn't
1,000.
be on a podcast doing this. I honestly think this is like, I mean, it pays the bills, but I don't think he'll be here doing this.
Okay, no. What should he do then?
Well, I would say I have dated high value men and they would think what y'all do is weird.
Okay,
But what is
that's
a high
perfect.
value
But hold
man?
on, where are they now?
At home.
And you're single?
I'm not really single, but
So you knowing what a guy you're dating at home thinks, you came here still on the podcast with weird niggas. That makes sense to me.
Twice.
I could say, you know why I came here? I think it's very obvious. Exposure. I'm on OnlyFans. I'm getting paid.
Oh, so you get
Essentially,
paid.
the last time I came here, I got paid. This time, I'm going to get paid.
So let me get this straight. So these guys on a podcast that are weird shouldn't be doing this because you think they're not high value.
No, like I said, it pays the bills.
So can you define what a high value man is in your eyes then?
One, a man who's not interested in multiple women. Two, what's funny about that? Okay, how old are y'all?
Continue on. No, keep going.
How old are y'all?
No, keep going. I don't want to interrupt you. Keep going.
How old are y'all?
Keep going.
Go ahead.
Keep going.
How old are y'all?
I have a question.
I
for
am 30
Fresh.
years old.
Okay, and how old are you?
I don't understand what that has to do with the question.
Because, okay, so not only, I'm very like, I date older men. So I'll say I date men who lived their life and like, they done everything they wanted to do. Y'all are still young. Y'all are just touching money. I fuck with men who been touching money, who been fucked every bitch they wanted to fuck.
Okay, so you think a high value guy doesn't have multiple women. Okay, what else?
That's not what I said. But a high
literally
value
just said
man
that.
would no.
Are y'all on the same podcast as me?
No, you did. You said a guy that's not interested in multiple women.
You did say that, sis.
Okay,
Stupid.
not all high value men, but the ones who are serious and
Take
like
us
ready.
through what a high value man is. Go ahead.
You said what?
Take us through what a high value man is. Go ahead.
In my opinion,
In your opinion.
a high value man is one who knows what he wants in life, as in like he wants a woman, a marriage, to have a family.
Okay.
And he's about his business, so he gets money. He looks good. He values his health and going to the gym. And has a good relationship with his family. I'll say that's a high value man.
So is Nick Cannon high value or no?
Lord.
No,
Why?
because he's got like 20 baby mamas.
Okay. By your definition. Okay.
You do realize that high value men since the beginning of time have always had multiple women, right?
Yeah. Kings.
As a matter of fact, that's one of the indicators that a guy is of higher status because he's able to attract multiple women.
And breed.
Okay, but that's younger men. Older men are like tired of that.
Really?
From the men that I have been with, yes.
So that's what you did they tell you that?
Yeah.
yo, and y'all thought I was, bro.
I have a question for you, Rich. I have
You know
a
what's funny
question
about
for
this,
you.
right? Niggas will say whatever they need to say to make you feel good.
Yeah.
Them niggas fucking. Guarantee you.
Yeah, they're fucking.
Guarantee you.
And you fell for it.
You're here right now. What they doing? You don't even know.
Yeah, you don't even know.
You would never know.
I'm not worried about what my man's doing. I trust him.
So you do have a man now because you said before you were single.
Yeah,
I
that's
said
too
that for a
funny.
reason.
That's too funny.
Oh, so you don't even claim them.
No,
Yeah.
I do. I'm on a damn podcast. He don't care about this. This is not real life. As soon as I leave this podcast, I'm gonna go home and go back to my normal life.
And he claims you?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
And you think he's not having sex with other girls and he's a high value guy like you say?
Yes.
What does he do?
He owns 5 businesses.
Okay. And you think he's just having sex with you?
I know he is.
Really?
Yes.
But you're a dancer on your own OnlyFans?
Mm-hmm.
And he's okay with that?
He understands that I gotta do what I gotta do to get to where I want to go.
So if he's high status, wouldn't he support you so that you don't have to do that?
Yeah.
We've only been together for 3 months. I don't expect some man to just take care of me.
Yo, he's selling a dream, bro. He's selling a dream.
6 months
He's
in, I'm
smart.
tired
You know
of
what he's
you.
doing.
Yeah.
Okay, if he's selling a dream, then why would he take me back home with his family on Thanksgiving to go meet his mother?
Because it looks good.
Yeah, looks
Yeah.
good, yeah.
Okay.
Makes you feel like you're concrete,
Yeah,
even
I
though
mean,
you're probably the third girl that freaking year.
I'm pretty sure
bro,
last year,
it's like-
he asked mother girl too last year, probably.
Yeah.
You don't even know that
Like
shit.
you've been with him for 3 months, bro. Like, and you think he got money, status, he has all these things, and he's just gonna fuck you?
Yeah.
When you go get a girl that's not on OnlyFans, not a stripper, not doing all that stuff that could.
He comes from the hustle just like me. He gets like, I don't need to explain this to y'all because I wouldn't fuck with y'all and y'all wouldn't fuck with me. So that's fine.
But I'm trying to explain that most guys wouldn't fuck with a girl like you. To be honest,
And I don't fuck with most guys.
From a relationship standpoint,
I mean, they'll
from a
smash.
relationship standpoint,
Yeah,
they'll
they'll
fuck
smash.
and shit. But like,
but
And I don't
It's a
fuck with
cro-
most guys.
that's irrelevant because the guys that you want to fuck with, I'm just trying to say, is like they wouldn't take you serious.
Okay.
they'll lie to you.
They'll lie to you.
Sure.
They'll sell you a dream. Maybe bring you out to Thanksgiving. Like, bruh.
Yo,
Hook, line, and
hold on.
sinker, bro.
Stuffed your
I-
turkey.
No. At 22, I get it. She
Yeah.
thinks the world's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
It's going smooth. But I'm telling you right now, reality's gonna come up to you eventually and say, you know what? Damn, these niggas are spitting in the studio. These weird niggas.
Yeah,
We're just telling you the truth, like 100%. Because we're not,
Y'all don't know my relationship. Y'all don't even know this man.
bro.
So how are you gonna sit here and tell me, oh,
Niggas that got money
man.
fuck bitches, bro.
Yeah, like
Like you don't do you not?
okay,
yo,
can I say his age? Because maybe that might help y'all understand. He's
No.
37.
no.
that doesn't change
Oh,
nothing.
Lord.
That's even worse. That nigga has experience. He's been fucking hoes for a minute.
Oh, 22-year-old girl.
Lord.
He got you.
That nigga got options.
He's
Nigga.
37 and he got you. Imagine what he's doing when he's you're not here.
Same with how you got you. You
Yeah,
can
he's
get her. You
fucking-
can get her. You can get her.
Any girl you
You
want
know
to,
what? I'm
man.
bored today. She's at work. Bet.
Boy, you're only 3 months
Bro,
in.
yo, you're a stripper, so you already know how many rich niggas come in the club and cheat
I
on their
can
girl.
FaceTime my man at any time when I'm at work and he's gonna pick up.
Yeah, sure.
There's
I know.
never been a time that
You
he
won't.
don't answer. Me and her
Bruh.
are in communication at all
Your
times.
entire industry makes money off of dudes like him that go in and cheat on their girls and fucking want to have other women. Bro, men are only as faithful as their options. We say negative things about women and men.
So you don't think that a man with money can be faithful?
Ever?
It's even harder if you think about it.
Like
I mean,
ever?
Like. Hold on. How many guys have you dated, roughly?
Serious
question.
relationship?
Serious.
4.
Have they cheated on you?
Yes.
I don't want to go for any further, bro. I'm like, it's just normal. It's
Not
normal.
all
A
of
guy
them.
with money, right, has options, is probably gonna cheat for the most part.
Y'all never even answer my question.
I got cheated
Right.
on by a broke man.
If y'all think that y'all are high value men,
You
I mean,
could,
you
We don't have
answered
to,
it.
we don't
you
have
could
to answer it
that
because
question instead.
you're on our podcast, right?
so now you don't want to answer my question.
Your actions demonstrate the question. You're on our podcast because we have influence, which
For
means we
clout.
need to reach our audience. You're clout jacking us. We have influence and power to influence what people do. So therefore, we
I mean,
have-
I
and
feel
we
like
have- and
a
we have
high value
status,
man
so-
in real life compared to a high value man on the internet, like
But the internet is real life.
Yeah.
no, it's
But-
not.
This is a two-hour show, and then we're out of here.
Your OnlyFans
Back
is the
to life.
internet, right?
Like, this is just a show.
Yeah, and that's all.
Hold on. You think this is what we only do?
No,
So then why are you saying that?
saying what?
see. So since you don't know what actually defines a higher status guy, it's income, the ability to influence others, being respected by your peers, right? Having people respecting you in general, being in shape. These are all things that come into it. Being a man is a multivaried analysis, but influence is a big part of it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, your actions in itself already kind of prove where we stand. You're on our podcast. It's not the other way around. And you're on it for a reason.
And you made money.
And you even said it, like, you just by you showing up,
Yeah.
you're able to boost up your influence and get some money. So what does that tell you?
I don't think the internet is real. So I feel like once
You're
the
on
podcast
OnlyFans.
The internet is very real. You make a living off of it.
You pay
I don't
your
make a live,
bills.
I don't rely on OnlyFans to pay my bills. That's just extra money.
Okay, so then what do you do?
So is money not real now all of a sudden?
No, it's
That's
fake
not what
Mara.
I'm saying. But I don't need if OnlyFans were to go down tomorrow, my bills are still gonna be paid
By who?
by myself because
But-
I do
what do
What
multiple
do you do
things.
though? But what do you do other than OnlyFans?
I also have my real estate license and I have a small business.
Bro, when's the last time you sold a house? Stop capping.
Yeah. Be honest.
Stop capping.
I just got my real estate license.
Okay, you ain't sold a house yet. Bro, like,
This is.
you know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
bro.
I'm done going back and forth with y'all.
It's just no. It's just like
It's funny.
it's just funny because it's like you're over here like, are y'all high value men? Bro, we don't gotta answer that. Your actions dictate what it is.
If a guy has to say what he is,
Yeah.
he's probably not that. Like, you should just know about how they move. And then, for example, like,
I'll
you
say
came here
too.
for clout, which means, for example, on some level, people look up to us to see either guidance or value, or maybe for entertainment. The point is that you're here for a reason. And I know you don't like the show like that.
And Monofresh.
So that proves it
owns-
even more.
Yeah, it's like,
You don't even like us. You don't fuck with us, but you here.
And Monofresh.
So what does
owns
that
multiple
prove?
properties, so
I didn't say I don't fuck with y'all.
bruh,
I didn't say that.
you just said
Yo, stop lying, bro.
Yeah,
like
you
it's
said-
fine. You can just say it with your chest.
we don't care.
We
Honestly,
don't care. It doesn't hurt our feelings.
We're good.
But again, that proves our point even more. You don't even you've been extremely uncomfortable the entire show. You don't even really want to be here, but you're still fucking here. So if
Yeah.
that doesn't
Who
prove,
said I'm uncomfortable?
We can see your face expression.
yeah, we could, yeah, bro. We
can
ain't
see how you're
stupid.
sitting like
When we're grilling you on you calling yourself a 10, whatever, this whole high value guy conversation, you trying
you
to make
me
us look
mugging him when
dumb,
we talk.
taking L's, like it's cool,
I'm
man.
not me mugging nobody.
Bruh.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Getting called out on lies. I'm single, but not really. This guy claims me. Now he does. Like, bruh, like,
It's okay.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
She's
fine.
22.
Yeah,
it's
she's
fine.
22.
I get it.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Do you have another question?
Nope.
Okay.
She could dish it, but she can't take it. Fantastic.
I have a
What would y'all
question.
rate yourselves and why?
Okay.
Ooh.
On what basis?
No, I have a
1
question.
to 10.
I have a
What
question.
though? On
No,
looks?
hold on. Chance first.
Overall.
So one out of 10, and then what's the rating?
Because the thing is this, like, here's the difference. What men and women are very different. Men can make up their value in different ways. Looks, income status, all that.
Overall.
So overall,
Yeah, 1 to 10. And why?
if we're going to go overall, not looks only,
Okay, was our 1 to 10 looks only? Then yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, yours was.
Oh, okay, then yeah.
I mean, men don't care about how much money a woman makes.
Appearance only.
Huh?
Appearance only.
Okay.
Oh shit, fresh. Sorry.
You want to hit this one first?
No, go. Damn it.
Best 2 out of 3?
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, shit.
We do this all the time.
Damn it.
Dude,
I lost today.
Yo,
Damn it.
Taking L's. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, 1 out of 10 looks only. Is it like a 6?
Come on, fresh.
What, nigga?
Stop being delusional, man. Come on.
Nigga, how you gonna rate a man? You faggot. How you rate a man? You faggot.
I thought that was on the list of no, can't
No,
say
we're
that.
on
we're on Rumble. We good.
Rumble.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I give myself like a 6'5" on looks only. 6'5", somewhere in that range.
Let's be real.
Ooh.
What?
Okay, so I have a question.
I agree.
Yeah, go ahead. Sure. Go ahead. Hit us with it.
So, do you all agree that there might be exceptions to these statistics that you all are talking about?
The
On some
exception
level.
doesn't make the rule.
But they're so small, it's like minute. It doesn't really matter.
It's statistically insignificant. You can't make an argument for 3%.
No, I'm not saying I'm making an argument. I just want to know if you all feel
think-
that, you know.
It exists.
Remember,
Yeah.
this is the masses. It has to be very general because you can't say, oh, well, I know a guy that does this. Is like, what are the general stats of this? Okay, cool. That's what reality is.
The only reason I asked that is because a lot of us here talked about experiences and it was against what you all were saying. So I just wanted to get that kind of understanding where you all could say yes, that you all know there's an exception. It might not be common, but I just want that kind of.
It's irrelevant.
Yeah, we take.
But you agree there's an exception, even though it's irrelevant to you.
Well,
There's
no, no.
always exceptions.
Okay, I just.
But
No, no,
exceptions
but
are irrelevant.
Here's the problem,
Like,
right? We take away our personal feelings
Okay.
towards the answer because,
Yeah.
hey, we could be wrong. We could even say, you know what? From my own experience, this is what it is. However, the stats show it's against that. So my personal feelings are relevant. The
And
stats will show what really happens generally.
And I could take that response because
Yeah.
I can understand we are more emotional creatures, so that's why we will say, well, the exception. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
like when she
Yeah.
said earlier, would the girls be around if you didn't have all this other shit? And I 100% no, they would not, because women love opportunistically, and I accept, acknowledge, and adapt to that.
Would you say because of the caliber of women you like would not be with you?
No,
No.
all women are opportunistic when it comes to dealing with men. Period.
On some
So
level.
why do some women like date broke men?
Not for long.
Because there's always
If
that.
you notice,
it's
they
not for
date
long.
them for a period of time and then they say, you know what? No
Yeah.
more broke
Nah,
niggas.
I've seen some people been
See, once again, you've seen from your experience, but generally speaking, most women that date guys that are broke break up and say, you know what? Never again.
look at the people who live in Broward.
The world's bigger than Broward,
But
man.
I'm just saying, it's like
Bruh.
a lot of them.
Bro, here's the thing you got to also understand. They'll get with him, right? Hoping that he'll improve. He sells the dream. Yeah, I'm gonna improve, blah, blah, blah. Or she's ugly.
Okay, that's fair too. Like she might be like a 4 dating a 4.
Yeah, the
It's
girls
okay.
in Broward aren't. hot.
Okay.
Yeah,
Most of the
so
girls in
like
Broward are
convenience
hot.
too.
The-
Like
the-
they're broke.
what I've come to
No
realize
shade to
is the more
Broward.
attractive a girl is,
Yeah,
the more she demands and the more delusional she can afford to be.
yeah. In Broward, those girls are hot
Okay.
over there.
That's typically what it is. Like the more attractive a girl is, the more she is shielded from reality.
And we're not attractive enough for that.
Yeah, you answer too much questions now.
I mean,
You say all that.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying some of y'all are fairly delusional, giving yourselves 10s. That's all I'm saying.
I have a
that
question.
that's what it is. So, was somebody saying something? What?
Question.
Yeah.
Have you ever been in love?
Here's the thing.
There we go.
Oh my god.
I've had love for girls, but I'm not gonna fall in love.
So you haven't been in love.
No, because falling in love is what a woman's supposed to do. As a man, you can love a woman, but I'm not gonna fall in love. That's stupid.
So would you?
What's the difference to you?
When you fall in love, you lose the ability to have you're incapable of rational thought when it comes to your woman.
So have you grown in love?
What?
Grown, like you're with someone and you're
Learn
you
to
didn't
love them?
fall, but you
Yeah,
grew into
no.
it.
You love them, but you understand them. That's the most important thing. You never want to fall in love with a woman. That's bad.
Well, that's more. I think what you said is more real than to fall in love with somebody. That doesn't even sound.
Well, a lot of guys fall in love with women, and those are the guys that end up killing their wives because they find out they cheat on them. They're the
don't
guys that
think
become obsessive. Those are the guys that stalk their girl, etc.
you don't think that's infatuation and not love?
It's quite literally love. It is. It's just that they can't control their emotions. And they can't deal with the rejection after. So that's why I tell guys, don't fall in love. Love your girl. That's cool. Nothing wrong with that. But falling in love is a very dangerous thing for a man.
That's why it takes vulnerability.
You should never be vulnerable with a woman.
Really?
Hell no.
Why you think that?
Oh, that's so sad.
Oh my
Do you
god.
feel the same way,
No,
Fresh?
I agree with that.
Fresh?
What he's saying
Do you feel
right
the same
now.
way?
About what?
Like not being vulnerable with a woman.
And never falling in love.
I mean,
He
why would
didn't
I?
say never.
You said, why would you?
Yeah.
I mean, I would say
you
you're good
agree.
enough to manipulate.
So I'm
I-
hold on. So for example, you're saying, you know what, babe, I'm depressed. Work has been tough. I don't know what to do. Like, I'm just like depressed. Or I could say, you know what, fix the problem. You know what, babe? I was a little bit stressed out. Let's go on vacation. Done. Why even bring up the problem? For what?
Because it's soothing.
Maybe
And she
tough,
can't
but-
Nigga, I can go to
comfort
my guys and talk it out, and then like I'll be good.
Lord, y'all don't ever grow up.
Not if they have sound men around them to have that conversation.
Hold on.
with.
We went around the table. Asked you guys, what do you rate yourself? Okay.
Mhm.
All of you guys gave yourselves, not all of you, but most of you gave yourselves overinflated numbers.
Mhm.
Okay. So you don't even necessarily know where you stand in the dating marketplace. How am I going to come and give you very real world problems and tell you, yo, this is what I'm going through,
Mhm.
and expect you to be able to actually handle them? The difference is this: women get the privilege of being delusional. Men can't. If I'm a loser, I deal with the consequences of being a loser. If a woman's a loser, she doesn't. That's why all of you guys were okay with being a hoe and thinking you're still gonna have a guy. You still, a lot of you girls think it's okay, I can have a certain profession and still get married at the end of the line, etc. Not you, but I'm saying in general, because a lot of girls think I shouldn't be judged on my actions. But with men, don't get that privilege. If I'm a loser, I'm fat, I live with my mom, reality smacks me in the face and I feel the brunt of that. But if a woman's a hoe, acts stupid or whatever it may be, they expect to be accepted. And in a lot of the times you will be. You might get curved down the road when he finds out what the hell you used to do. But the point is that women don't deal with consequences for their actions often. So what the hell do I look like going to someone that doesn't deal with consequences, asking them for advice? Makes zero sense.
Oh, that was a real question.
I mean, being realistic. That's why men shouldn't be vulnerable with women. Y'all don't live in reality. You don't have to if you're pretty enough.
Is what it is.
So why am I going to go on my problems and tell you, yo, I don't know where I stand with this. Oh, da, 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 da.
Wait,
But
so-
do you think?
Because here's the other thing too. If I start crying to you, asking you for help, well, what does that do? That puts you in a more masculine leadership role. I'm asking you for advice. I'm supposed to be the leader.
wait, so you could never ask your girl for advice about anything?
Fuck no.
Whoa.
Men lead, women follow.
No, but
I could maybe take some of your
That's so
opinions
much pressure.
and put it
How do you make a sandwich? I mean, I don't know.
like, I mean, men are supposed to lead, women are supposed to follow. And you guys might not like me saying this. It might sound
No,
sexist
no.
and fucked up, but men are supposed to lead.
I
No,
agree with you
honestly,
full
it makes
100,
me
yeah.
feel bad. That's just mentally exhausting for you.
No. You're worried about us. We're just fine. Trust
Okay.
me.
Yeah, we're
I-
fine.
I'm
We're
right.
happy, traveling,
All
getting
right,
with it,
you got
fucking
this.
living life.
Because here's the thing: when women are put in masculine roles, or they got to be the breadwinner, they got to be the leader, whatever, they become terrible people. They become obnoxious, annoying, crass, loud, masculine. Nigga, you a bum, blah, blah, blah. They start to disrespect you. The man needs to be the leader every single time. And if I come to you with my problems, a lot of the times problems that you'll never deal with as a woman,
I don't think it
doesn't make sense.
demasculates you. I
What?
don't think it demasculates you. Like,
Really.
yes, really.
I've had many girls come on this show. Their guy opens up to them, maybe cries, doesn't know what they're doing. They're in a position of vulnerability, and the girl loses respect for him.
They're crying to the wrong women. They crying to
See,
some hoes.
Here's the problem, right? You might be an exception. You can handle it, but she might not. So let's say
1,000%. I agree.
That's a problem. If I'm telling guys the best advice, why even risk it? And then you might leave. What's the point?
If we know 90% of girls are not going to like that shit, why should we make a bet for the 10% that will accept it?
It's dumb. Why would you?
The same way we risk when we trust y'all. It's a big risk.
It's different.
If you cry to me, I'm not going to lose attraction for you. If I cry to you, you're probably going to lose attraction for me.
Well, not with crying, but like we risk.
So if I can't, so you want me to open up part way?
No, I'm saying y'all already expect us to be emotional creatures.
Exactly.
So that don't even count. Like the same way money is to guys and beauty is to women, emotions could be the thing that's harder for you. But to us, something in trusting y'all would be not cheating on us.
I don't really see the connection here.
No, I don't get it.
Didn't make sense
Way
at all.
over there.
No.
Didn't make sense. The point is that as a man, you're supposed to be stoic and be the leader. Let's say, you know what? Let's go into a dream scenario. to explain this. Let's say you're in war. Not that you guys would ever do that, right? And there's gunshots and fucking going crazy, and we're in the middle of a fucking battle with the Taliban. Life or death, okay? I'm the fucking commanding officer, and I'm crying in the fucking corner. I don't know what to do. Oh my God, fuck, shit. Ugh. And then, I finally get my shit together and say, all right, let's do this. Would y'all follow me?
Huh?
No.
Why not?
I don't want to be in war. I don't like this scenario.
Please answer the
I
question.
just said no.
Okay, so why not though?
I don't know.
She's triggered. It's fine.
Yeah, she mad from before.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna like lose respect for you if you open up for me. I'm gonna look at you like a simp, and then I'm probably gonna lose all attraction and move on.
Thank you.
Why would you not listen to your commanding officer that's crying in the middle of battle?
Excuse me, what? Because you gotta pull those pants up.
Did you hear what I said before?
But I'm trying to follow all what you're saying. Like, I just have my opinion about it. But
So we're at war.
Mhm.
He's crying on the battlefield saying, oh, I don't know what to do. Maybe let's try this. Are you going to follow him all the way? Or believe him anymore?
And he's your officer.
He's your commanding officer. You're about to die in war, probably.
Yo, this is actually even better. And they don't even understand because women don't understand fucking violence. They don't understand the consequences of it. Like, oh my God, what's going on here? Like, why the hell am I going to confide in someone that doesn't understand like the uncomfortable realities of the world?
I would say no, being that you didn't
Like-
go all the way around the room.
Like, I mean, I don't even have to because at this point, it's like the answers are very telling in itself. Like, men shouldn't be vulnerable women because this right here, like, you guys don't go through a man's life is way harder than a woman's life in 2022.
Yeah.
It is.
And it's a gamble.
Half of the situations that guys go through, women will never experience.
Can you give an example?
You can get into a nightclub for free just for well, maybe not you, but the other women can get into nightclubs for free.
Just because I'm fat don't mean I can't get in a nightclub.
Certain clubs won't let you in.
Yeah, they won't let you in.
We did, yeah, but still, I get in free at certain places. Don't do baby elephant that.
I mean, okay, that's fine. But the point is that women get certain privileges and accesses that men will never get.
And when you
It's true.
say women, you mean a certain kind of woman. Not
So,
She
but
makes
what
probably
he's,
tens of thousands of dollars on OnlyFans with not many skill sets. Her, same thing. A guy can't do that. I can't sell feet pictures on the internet just because. I can't do that.
but y'all could get on a podcast and just express your opinions and talk shit, and they
That's-
might not respect us the same way if we did it.
No, you can't.
that's
There's
not that's not the
Call Her
point.
Daddy. There's other podcasts as well. Like, what's the excuse?
Well, the difference is that we actually had to work and build this platform up and give value on the podcast to be able to grow the audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happened overnight.
Versus being born attractive, making an OnlyFans, putting some content out, and getting simps to pay me money for feet pictures.
Right
but
now,
that's not all
you can go on
women.
Twitch.
I'm not saying
Show
all
some
women, but
titties,
you still
get
have
views.
the ability to do it.
Yeah.
Pretty privilege. That's what you're talking about.
Yes.
Pretty privilege. I believe that's a real thing.
So therefore,
He was-
you get certain opportunities that we will never get as men. Hence why a man's life is way harder than a woman's in modern day society.
Love being a woman.
There you go.
Which is why am I going to go and ask someone that isn't equipped to handle masculine problems for advice?
Cause y'all not always at war. Y'all gotta like relax sometimes. That's not psychologically healthy. Y'all carry a lot.
I love.
Yeah.
But they're
Am I
saying like
crazy for
their
saying
role.
that?
I just love
like,
how someone
a men's role in
that
the society
doesn't want to be married, like you said earlier.
Nope.
Doesn't
I
wanna-
said marriage is not the goal. I never said I'm very open to marriage. Marriage is just not my like what I aspire. Like, oh my God, I gotta get married.
But imagine that's not your goal, right? But
Yeah,
you want a
I'm-
man to come confide in you. That's a part of being married to somebody. But at what risk? Is it worth it? Do you even know? You don't know.
What risk to whom? I'm confused. Your question.
Let's say you find a guy that
Mhm.
wants to marry you,
Mhm.
court you, take you serious.
Mhm.
And he's constantly telling you about his problems, telling
Mm-hmm.
you his issues.
Mhm.
Eventually, no matter who you are as a person, it's gonna weigh on you. So as a result, like you may say, yeah, I can handle it now, but down the road, 10 years later, this nigga's annoying. Fuck out of here, nigga.
Is he nagging or is he expressing himself?
No.
That's different.
He's being vulnerable to you.
That's okay. We're gonna work through it together. this is not make-believe fairy tale. This is real life for a lot of people.
No, wait, hold on. You said that men have to relax. If we relax, who pays the bills? Who deals with day-to-day issues?
You can't.
We can't just like wake up one morning and decide not to do shit, because end of the day, you know, men can't do that shit because we have no one to really help us out. But as a woman, most women, because you know what, I don't feel like doing shit. Let me just, you know, stop being a 3 or 4 and find a man to marry, and that man will take care of your entire life. But we can't do that.
There's no safety net for men. There's a safety net for y'all, but so I tell guys, don't fuck up and be soft with your girl. Women want a leader, want a capable man, and a capable man doesn't cry to a woman who's not capable.
Well, I'm a good listener. Let me know if y'all ever want to let something off your chest. Okay.
Hey, that's you. But most girls are not okay with that shit. And I would make the argument at 34 years old, you have to accept that.
I ain't gonna judge you. Okay.
A girl that's bad, that's 21 years old, ain't gonna accept that. Just being honest. The more attractive a girl is, the less willing she's to concede on men's bullshit or inadequacies. You have less wiggle room to fuck up as a guy when you're dealing with a more attractive, more desirable woman.
Not one with substance, though.
Well, I mean, she could do what she wants because she controls the market. She's at her peak. Just like a multimillionaire, high value guy, she's trying to say, thinking that they're going to be with one chick. That doesn't work that way. The higher you go up the totem pole, the less leverage you have. You want to be a successful guy that makes money? He's going to fuck other girls. You don't have power. There's plenty of 22-year-old girls like you that he can replace you with.
Can't win, huh?
Hey, man.
Tough world.
It's a tough world.
What did Future say? Cold world.
Cold world, man.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?